Forget everything you thought you knew about farming. While cows, chickens, and pigs take center stage, a quiet revolution is happening: donkey farming. Welcome to AgroWorks USA. Today we explore how this humble animal is powering one of the most surprising and sustainable farming models of the 21st century. Donkeys are no longer just beasts of burden. Across China, Egypt, Italy, and even parts of the US, large-scale farms are raising donkeys, not only for their labor, but for meat, milk, and hides, each with rising global demand. Their meat is lean and protein-rich, considered a delicacy in many regions. Their milk, high in immunity-boosting enzymes like lysozyme, is used in functional foods and cosmetics. And their hides essential in producing ejiao, a traditional Chinese remedy prized for its health benefits. What makes donkeys so appealing to farmers? Their low maintenance, consume less feed and water than cattle or goats, and thrive in harsh environments. This makes them a smart option for sustainable livestock systems, especially in regions where resources are limited. But with rapid growth comes new questions. What are the ethical implications of mass producing a species long considered a companion animal? Can we scale this industry without compromising animal welfare or ecological balance? And how do we ensure it doesn't become a new vector for disease? In this video, we'll go behind the scenes of professional donkey farms to see how animals are raised, products are processed, and what the future of this surprising industry might hold. So if you're ready to discover a farming model that blends ancient tradition with modern innovation, stick around. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video for more fascinating stories from the world of agriculture. Let's begin. Before a single drop of milk is collected or a hide is processed, every successful donkey farming operation begins with the basics: how the animals live, eat, and stay healthy. These core routines shape not just productivity, but the overall well-being of the herd. Donkey shelters are built for function and comfort. Most are semi-open barns offering shade from the sun and protection from wind, while allowing airflow to keep the space cool and dry. Clean straw bedding is laid on the ground and changed frequently, preventing disease and reducing stress. Each donkey has room to move freely and access food and water without competition. Feeding routines focus on fiber-rich diets. Farmers prioritize hay, wheat, straw, and alfalfa, low in sugar, but high in roughage to suit donkeys' slow digestive systems. Small amounts of cornmeal or bran may be added for energy, particularly for working animals or lactating females. Meals are split into several feedings per day to mimic natural grazing patterns and aid digestion. Clean water is always available, and water troughs are regularly sanitized. Mineral salt licks are placed throughout the pens to supplement essential nutrients and encourage hydration. Sanitation and observation are essential. Pens are cleaned daily. Any sign of injury, fatigue, or behavioral change is recorded and quickly addressed. Deworming and vaccinations follow a strict schedule, ensuring herd health and biosecurity. Perhaps most importantly, these farms emphasize gentle interaction. Donkeys respond well to calm handling, making them easier to manage over time. This early trust building is especially valuable when transitioning animals to milk production, breeding programs, or meat processing later on. Strong foundations in shelter, nutrition, and hygiene ensure that donkeys grow in a low-stress, well-monitored environment, setting the stage for a productive and ethical farming model. The early growth stage of a donkey is a critical window that determines its long-term productivity and overall health. On professional farms, care for newborn foals begins immediately after birth. The first priority is ensuring they nurse from their mothers within the first few hours to receive colostrum, the antibody-rich first milk that boosts their immune system. During the first few weeks, the young donkeys remain close to their mothers in sheltered pens. These spaces are dry, well-ventilated, and lined with straw to provide comfort and hygiene. Farmers monitor their weight gain, activity level, and overall development daily. By the time foals are around 1 month old, they are gradually introduced to supplemental feeds such as finely ground corn bran and alfalfa hay. These feeds are chosen for their digestibility and nutritional balance, supporting both growth and gut health. Mineral salt blocks are also made available to stimulate appetite, strengthen bones, and improve digestion. By focusing on a strong start, farmers lay the groundwork for healthy adult donkeys capable of producing high-quality meat, milk, and hides. It's a long-term investment that pays off in both productivity and animal welfare, showcasing the thoughtful management behind successful donkey farming. Do you think caring for young donkeys is different from raising calves or goat kids? If you've noticed key differences in how these animals are raised, drop a yes in the comments, or feel free to share your thoughts. I'd really love to hear your perspective. Milking typically begins when the foal is about 1 to 2 months old and can start eating solid food. Farmers are careful to ensure that young donkeys still receive enough natural milk for their development. To avoid malnutrition, milking is done no more than 2 to 3 times per day, and only small quantities, usually 0.3 to 1 liter per session, are collected. The process itself is gentle. Some farms still rely on hand milking, while others use low-pressure machines specifically designed for donkeys. Hygiene is critical. The udder is cleaned before and after each session, and the milk is quickly filtered and cooled to preserve its quality. Donkey milk stands out due to its composition. It contains high levels of lysozyme and lactoferrin, which have antimicrobial and immune-boosting properties. It's low in fat, rich in vitamins A, D, and E, and is often considered a hypoallergenic alternative to cow's milk, especially suitable for children or individuals with dairy intolerances. From there, the milk is either pasteurized for direct consumption or processed into powder capsule soap or high-end moisturizers. Donkey milk cheese, though rare, is another growing niche thanks to its creamy texture and unique flavor. Given the low yield per donkey, the product fetches a high price, sometimes over $100 per liter. But this also means ethical practices are crucial. Responsible farms balance profitability with full nutrition, sometimes alternating milking schedules or sharing milk between mother and offspring carefully. Though still considered unconventional in many parts of the world, donkey meat has carved a meaningful place in regional cuisines, especially in China, Italy, and Central Asia. On modern donkey farms, this meat is no longer a mere byproduct of milk or hide production. It's a central commodity handled with care to preserve its lean profile and impressive nutritional value. Once donkeys reach market weight, typically between 18 to 24 months of age, they are prepared for transport to certified processing facilities. Transport vehicles are specially equipped with non-slip flooring, adequate ventilation, and padded sides to reduce stress and injury during transit. At the facility, slaughter is carried out under strict sanitary and humane guidelines. Stunning procedures, rapid but respectful handling, and immediate chilling are implemented to prevent contamination and preserve freshness. Donkey meat itself is exceptionally lean, rich in protein, iron, and B vitamins while remaining low in fat and cholesterol. Its taste is often likened to a cross between veal and horse meat, mildly sweet, dense, yet tender when properly cooked. This versatility makes it ideal for a wide array of dishes. One of the most renowned preparations is herb-infused braised donkey meat. Cooks marinate it with soy sauce, star anise, Sichuan, peppercorns, ginger, garlic, and cinnamon before simmering for hours to develop deep aromatic layers of flavor. In Italy, it's turned into finely textured salami and cured sausages. Before we dive into the next section, hit that like button if you've ever tried a dish made from donkey meat, and let me know what the experience was like in the comments below. Beyond meat and milk, donkey hides have become one of the most valuable byproducts of modern donkey farming, particularly in Asia, where they are prized for their rich collagen content. Processing begins immediately after slaughter. Skilled workers carefully remove the hides to avoid damage, then sort them based on thickness, cleanliness, and integrity. Only top-grade hides continue to the next phase, where they are soaked in clean water to soften the tissue. Hair fat and residual tissues are then removed in a hygienic environment to maintain purity and prevent microbial contamination. Next, the dried hides are transported to gelatin extraction facilities. There they're cut into smaller fragments and soaked in acid or alkali solutions to break down connective tissue. This releases collagen, which is filtered, heated, and concentrated. The final step is spray drying the solution into fine, odorless gelatin powder, ready for use in both traditional and modern applications. A large portion of this gelatin is used to make ejiao, a highly valued product in Chinese medicine, believed to boost blood health, skin quality, and vitality. Today, ejiao is part of a billion-dollar market, and demand continues to grow. Donkey-derived collagen is also found in high-end cosmetics, protein drinks, and supplements, making it a global commodity. But rapid growth has raised alarms. In many countries, the spike in demand has led to illegal trade over harvesting and the decline of local donkey populations, especially in Africa. This has disrupted communities where donkeys are essential for labor and transport and has sparked ethical debates about animal welfare and exploitation. Donkey farming may seem unusual, but it's quickly becoming a driver of rural growth in regions like China, Africa, and the Middle East. As traditional agriculture struggles with climate change, donkeys offer a resilient, multi-purpose solution. Their value comes from three key outputs: milk, meat, and hides. Donkey milk is prized for health and skincare uses. Their lean meat is gaining popularity, and hides are processed into collagen for medical and cosmetic products, giving each animal multiple revenue streams. This creates jobs across rural communities. From breeding to processing, many, including women and youth, now find work in the sector. In low-resource areas, donkey farming offers steady, accessible income. Entrepreneurship is growing too. Donkey milk, soap, and cheese are finding niche markets supported by NGOs and local governments through training and certification programs. Unlike informal animal trade, professional farms focus on hygiene, traceability, and welfare. Improved infrastructure and veterinary care ensures safety and product quality. As donkey farming expands to meet rising demand for milk, meat, and hides, it brings ethical and environmental concerns that must be addressed alongside economic gains. Donkeys are efficient animals, needing less water and feed than cattle, producing fewer emissions and thriving in dry climates. This makes them ideal for regions facing drought and food insecurity. However, large-scale farming can lead to overgrazing soil, degradation, and competition for land and water. Culturally, donkeys are valued as work animals and companions. Turning them into mass-market livestock raises ethical questions. Are they being treated humanely? Are farms meeting animal welfare standards? Some facilities now follow cleaner housing, low-stress handling, and regular vet care, but such practices are not widespread. To grow responsibly, the industry needs stronger regulations, ethical certifications, and transparent supply chains. Without these safeguards, both animal welfare and public trust are at risk. Donkey farming has potential, but only if guided by environmental care and ethical responsibility. What do you think? Should donkey farming continue to grow, or should we place stronger limits on how it's done? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your perspective. As we've just seen, donkey farming is no longer a niche practice. It's an emerging global industry connecting ancient tradition with modern innovation. From nutritious milk and lean meat to collagen-rich hides turned into high-value products, Every part of the donkey has a role in this intricate agricultural model. While the benefits are clear from job creation to new export markets, it also brings up important questions about sustainability, animal welfare, and the balance between economic gain and ethical responsibility. At AgroWorks USA, we believe exploring these complex systems helps us understand not just where our products come from, but what kind of future we're building. What do you think about this industry? Would you support ethical donkey farming, or do you see risks that need more attention? Leave us your thoughts in the comments. We're eager to hear your perspective. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss another fascinating look inside the world of modern agriculture. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next journey with AgroWorks USA.